We got some more breaking news. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella saying that OpenAI co-founder Sam Altman and Greg Brockman set to join the tech giant to lead a new advanced AI research team. This, of course, follows what was a whirlwind few days that saw Altman replaced at OpenAI, an investor revolt, and reported efforts to then bring him back. But, and here's where it gets even more interesting, folks. Just in the last few minutes, Ilya Sutskever, one of the board members who voted to oust Altman, posted an apology on X saying, "I deeply regret my participation in the board's actions. I never intended to harm OpenAI. I love everything we've built together, and I'll do everything I can to reunite the company." Now, to make it even more complicated, he has now joined nearly 500 OpenAI employees in signing a separate letter threatening to leave unless the board, which he's on, resigns and reinstates Altman. That's a story that's just come out from Wired literally moments ago. So very hard to understand where this all goes, given that Microsoft ostensibly has a deal now with Sam Altman and Greg Brockman. It's still possible, I imagine, he could come back to OpenAI, and maybe that's the best outcome for all. We will see. But want to bring in Kate Clark, Deputy Bureau Chief responsible for venture capital coverage at The Information. What a whirlwind. What do you make of all of this, and where does it all go?
This has been an absolutely insane weekend, and every news event that's happened, we did not see coming. I think as of last night, I had expected that Altman would return to OpenAI as CEO. Of course, they could not reach a deal. Instead, you have Twitch co-founder Emmett Shearer replacing as interim CEO of OpenAI, and now Altman going to Microsoft to work on a new AI lab with Brockman. Like you said, it's possible that they work out another deal and they return to OpenAI. At this point, we have no idea, but the latest is that they will start a brand new effort, and a lot of OpenAI employees are expected to join that effort.
Well, but here's the thing. If 500 employees at OpenAI currently are saying they're going to leave, I imagine they're leaving to go to Microsoft. Is that a good outcome for Microsoft? Is that a good outcome for Sam Altman and Greg Brockman? That's the piece of it sort of hard to understand. I assume some of it, you still want OpenAI to be working to some degree, no?
Yeah, you absolutely do. And as you saw in Satya Nadella's tweet, he wants to make it clear that he is still supporting OpenAI. But at this point, the best case scenario is also keeping Altman and Brockman, who are extremely important to the operation, in Microsoft's corner. So I think, is this a win for Microsoft overall? No. And it caps off what has otherwise been an amazing year for the company. But I think he has to do what he can in an incredibly tumultuous situation and keep those two in his corner.
Do you have any sense of what Microsoft may have offered Altman and Greg Brockman to come over? There was also reports that Altman was looking at starting other businesses. He's an entrepreneur who has investments in other things in lots of different places. He was thinking about doing hardware. He was thinking about chips and the like. If he comes into the Microsoft fold, can he still experiment and do these other projects?
I suspect that Altman will be given the independence necessary, but the important thing here is that Microsoft has the resources, which is the computing power that you need to build these generative artificial intelligence businesses. I mean, Altman had said in the past that he would need to probably raise as much as $100 billion to develop OpenAI's technology. You just need an absolutely ridiculous amount of capital and computing power to do the kinds of things that Altman and Brockman and others are trying to do. So that is the leverage that Satya and Microsoft has in this moment. And that's how you see that deal coming together so quickly.
Hey, Kate, there's some reporting from Semaphore that here's their understanding of it. The new Microsoft OpenAI dynamic, as best as they can tell, is that Microsoft has the exclusive rights to use OpenAI models. So OpenAI can't train any of these models without using Microsoft. So OpenAI, if they went to Amazon or Google and asked them to train their new models, would be sued by Microsoft. They all have their own models over there anyway. And so it gets really muddled what AI is without Microsoft, and if all these employees leave. I mean, it sounds like OpenAI basically went to zero in a matter of hours unless they can fix this.
It's a tremendous loss of value in such a short period. I mean, another big part of this conversation is OpenAI had raised billions of dollars, obviously largely from Microsoft, but also from venture capital firms like Thrive Capital, like Sequoia Capital, Andreessen Horowitz. These are some of the biggest venture capital firms in Silicon Valley that had valued this company as recently as weeks ago at $86 billion in a secondary share sale. So what happens to those investments? I mean, how do these investors react to this? That's what we'll be reporting on in the coming days. And that's another big part of this absolutely crazy story.